Hello everybody, doing the Derwent Walk day from Consett all the way down to Swalwell, gated, and then a little bit onto the Tyne, maybe about 12-30 miles all in all. It's basically an old railway line. It's now being used for a walk, like many of them are now, aren't they? So it's a nice little walk, go through some nice places, so let's have a look. Right, so it's somewhere called Lidget's Junction. It leads on to loads of different paths. The Sunderland to Consett one, Houndsgill Viaduct is just along there, and there's loads of like different paths going off in each direction, but supposedly this is the start of the Derwent Walk, which I thought was a bit further on. There's a big like sign a little later on that we'll see, and I thought that was a start, but obviously not. So we are heading in that direction there. Runsgill for 8 mile, and then about another 4 or 5 mile after that. So let's see what we can see. So it's an old disused railway line from Consett down to the Tyne, where they used to pick up like the coal from various like stations along the way. We're coming up to the Shotley Bridge like station now. They've still got like platforms there at various points along the way. There's a little discreet one as well down at Swalwell that some people mightn't see when they go past, like, but I think they're brilliant, like, that they're still there. And you can still see like the outline of what was a station, like. But it's a nice little feature, I would say. There's lovely views over there. Station there. First one we've come to. The platform's still there. Fantastic, I love it. So the place where I started, Consett, if you're not local, it's in Durham. It's up the top of a hill. There's a horse down there. So you gradually go down towards the Tyne. And I haven't done that as a cheat, mind you. It's because I just live about 2 miles away from the finish. And it's all downhill. Ah, yeah, I'm cheating. There's a pub here. I think it's up there. Don't actually know if it's open. I've never been, to be fair. But this looks like another station. It was. I think, is it Ebchester? I'm not too sure. Yeah, it is Ebchester. I suppose there used to be a Roman fort around here. Of course, Chester, and it. I think it linked up Lanchester down the way, according to that sign. Lovely view though, apart from the tree. I've just stopped off for something to eat there. Lovely views all the way along. There's barely a cloud in the sky. Isn't too cool. A little bit of a chill in there, really. But it's absolutely gorgeous today. Wouldn't think it was at back end of January, like. It's absolutely gorgeous day today. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. I hope it's like this in May when I'm doing the Cleveland Way, that round. So I'm like, I'm just getting a bit of practice in. Local walks. I just do some like tougher ones. Just get the miles in, get my legs ready. Because I'm going to be camping for the first time as well, play properly. God, by myself, so I cannot blame anybody else. I think it's 2 nights camping, 1 in a barn, 1 in a youth hostel. Then I'm meeting the wife at the end in Scarborough. Either do it over 5 or 6 days, I don't know. Just see when I get to Scarborough. The temptation would be to stop for that night, but I'm going to try and trudge on and do it in 5. So, it's all in preparation for that. And then I might try and get like the West Highland Way done, sort of September, October time. See how it goes. Scary. Forgot it was pointed before, but if you stay at number 14 there, the cycle route, you can't go wrong with this walk. Not at all. It takes all. This is a route I've done a few times. Different weather, different seasons, but I would say that, well, it's January now, so coming towards the middle winter. I've picked a fine day for it, but I would say that this is probably the best time to do this walk because the trees are bare and you can see across the Derwent Valley, which you can't necessarily see as well when it's like summer, when there's leaves on the trees and you cannot see past them. But seeing like loads of gorgeous views there today. And I've noticed as well this time round a lot of paths darting off, which I knew there was a couple anyway. So many different paths going off, somewhere you could get like lost in if you really wanted to. Maybe it's wild camping, which I'm sure a few people have done, like. But absolutely lovely day, like. Can't knock it. We're coming up fairly soon to a viaduct. There's 2 we'll go through on this one. This first one, I'm not entirely sure what it's called, but like you're basically on the top of the trees. It's weird, dead strange. And then there's like the second one next to Gibbs Side. And then off Gibbs Side we'll go to up to the manor, have a look at that, crack on along the path. At that point, but where the manor is, you can sort of go down into the park, but we'll just stay on the way God intended, and then that'll take you like to the end of the walk straight on. But that is an option. Yeah, so that's an option. You can sort of swing round that way, next to the cricket club and the tennis club. But yeah, we'll just stay on the path. Maybe see some views down into the park from the path actually. So let's crack on. The same back there just reminded us on about red kites, because they got reintroduced here a few years ago. My two, one's 19, one's 23. They were in junior school, and they had to adopt a bird, Red Phillip it was called. And the woman come to the school later on, oh yes, it's had chicks. She probably went to every school and said that, mate. But there's some red kites around here, in this area. I suppose you can't tell the difference between them and other ones because they've got like a forked tail or something. You occasionally see them over the viaduct. Big buggers, eh? I think must be some relation to eagles or whatever. I don't know. I think that's another place where the trains must have went. Right. So this is where the path splits. You can either go down there, get into the Red Kite pub. There's a lake down there and whatnot. Or you can just carry on along there, which we're going to do, because turn to the right up to the manor just after here. go, Old Holland side. It looks as though that bit I've just shown you is that there of that. Just seen some deer over there. See what I've seen? There. There's the manor there. The Swalwell Cricket Club, which means we're coming towards the end, just along here. And there is the hidden platform in Swalwell. There we go. Told you. Right, so that's that done. Now, put my hat straight. Just across the road, past Bladen Rugby Club, down somewhere called the Pavilion, and along this road here, and there's a turn into the right that says to go towards the Metro Centre, but that will take you down to the Tyne River. So I'm going that way now. Right, up ahead is the finish for me of the day. River Tyne. That meets, this path here meets the Keelan's Way, which goes along the Tyne. That's quite a good walk as well. Goes to Jarrett, might even go on to South Shields, and then off to the west, past Whaleham and that. I mean, I think I've done about 14-15 miles a day. Loved every single step of it. Been a while since I've done a big one like this. Loved it. So that was the Derwent Walk in its entirety. It was great. See you later. Ciao.